Dear riders, Stübben STEELtec would like to present two bits from its 2-in-1 range. You can see the properties of the 2-in-1 butterfly snaffle, and we also outline the features of the 2-in-1 snaffle bit for you. The new 2-in-1 mouthpiece gives the Stübben STEELtec butterfly snaffle two effective strengths in the horse's mouth, in addition to the leverage effect on the neck. If the rider sees a plus sign on the outer left of the bit on the ascent side, the sharper angular side of the mouthpiece is lying on the tongue and interdental space. If a plus sign is not visible on the left, the softer round side of the mouthpiece is buckled. If the angular side of the 2-in-1 mouthpiece is facing the horse's tongue, the bit pressure is more selective and therefore a bit stronger. Compare the two illustrations of the cross sections of the mouthpiece. The sharper angular side of the mouthpiece at the bottom and the soft round side at the top. An occasional change in the strapping prevents the familiarization effect and deadening of the horse's mouth. Rotate the bit vertically through 180 degrees if you would like to ride with the milder side of the mouthpiece. The plus sign is then visible on the right-hand side. Compare the two alignments of the bit in the illustrations. The sweet copper olive encourages the horse to accept the mouthpiece and chew on it willingly. It is a part of the butterfly snaffle and the snaffle bit. If the horse is not so boisterous and therefore no leverage effect is needed, the Stübben STEELtec 2-in-1 range's double-jointed snaffle bit is recommended. The running rings make the snaffle bit more maneuverable in the horse's mouth than the butterfly snaffle. The snaffle bit does not have the effective lateral limitation that is provided by the side parts of the butterfly snaffle. The same securing methods apply for the snaffle bit as for the butterfly bit. The plus sign on the left, ascent side, means that the sharper variation of the mouthpiece is secured. The variable leverage effect of the 2-in-1 butterfly snaffle is particularly suitable for show jumping with boisterous horses. It improves influence and control, and makes it easier to ride tight turns. The two bit rings on each side make it possible to adapt to the individual needs of the rider and the horse. If the rein is strapped in the center ring, the snaffle acts in a similar way to a bochet bit, with the main influence on the muzzle and only slight pressure on the horse's neck. If the rein is strapped in the lower ring, the leverage effect is increased. The bit then acts similar to a 3-ring snaffle. The pressure is distributed evenly on the horse's mouth and neck. This strapping is effective against boisterous horses having a hard mouth and getting heavy on the forehand. A medium leverage effect is obtained by using pelham straps fixed to the center and lower rings. The reins are secured in the pelham straps. The butterfly snaffle can also be used with 2 pairs of reins simultaneously. The reins strapped in the lower ring, with the greatest leverage effect, is only used where needed. When riding with 2 pairs of reins, it is possible to gradually familiarize the horse with the very unusual leverage effect on its neck. The 2-in-1 butterfly snaffle gives the rider a large number of alternatives to bridle his or her horse individually and according to the situation. In addition to the variable leverage effect, the 2-in-1 butterfly snaffle also has 2 strengths. To prevent the familiarization effect and deadening of the horse's mouth, it is advisable to alternate between the 2 strengths occasionally. Both the double-jointed snaffle bit and the butterfly snaffle are free of sharp edges. Stübben STEELtec quality promises long durability thanks to selected materials, with a special processing technique increasing the service life and minimizing deflection of the joint connections. Would you like information about other products from Stübben STEELtec? Please speak to your specialist supplier or contact us direct if you have any questions.